garage very quickly with a C-split.
That's exactly what they're going to do. The breakthrough from GoNext so far seems so good, given that Joblife aren't really contesting it, but 4 players out of the 5 are grouped up, ready to pounce. I'm wondering if they'll want to take their chance and wait for their opponent to come. A few spoilers coming in from the kill feed, but it's Demek to be unleashed, triple kill to his name, and all of a sudden it's Wacky and Akuma left to himself. Sure, Wacky will take one down with him before he drops, but the round is done and dusted as GoNext take the fight to their opponents. On the table.
So GoNext, they're ready to go.
They really are. Really standing true to the name. Just GoNext. That's it. Seems like Joblife are finding some answers already, making this defensive side on C quite impenetrable. And it feels like they've already finished this round. But the fact that Chris creates an opening here.
With the spike towards C, this overextension, not going to be spotted by the turret, but he does see the top of it and knows that it's there.
Yeah, and the fact that all the Killjoy utility is online and you can't really afford to be just bunched up together here, given the fact that there's just so many positions that can be taken. Neffy ends up with the first pick here. Doubles up as well, leaving it into the one-on-one as Unfake gets a pick up against Neffy. He's no idea what's going on here.
All 5 players along.
On the 35th second mark. GoNext look to push. Akuma takes a step forwards. He's able to find one. Hunter's Fury in retaliation though. Unfake gets a
That's the
pick up.
spike.
Potentially could have gotten a second pick, but no, it's just the tag. Jesse does the cleaning up, and the spike is so far behind. GoNext are nowhere near to get that spike planted now, and Joblife can retake the A side control.
He tries to go for the spray onto the Sova, does a bit of damage, but just wins the duel outright before. The spike now being picked up, but it's more of an aggressive duel to try and fight. The flood is going to start to come in. There's no chance at all for GoNext to get the spike planted. Might explain as well why Joblife chose to be on the defensive side for this map. They knew that it was going to come down to this win condition, and sometimes the operator isn't going to be the important factor. It was a nice double peek from Joblife to find themselves the opening, but Kozok manages to trade both.
All Starkso needs to do here is buy time, and I think he's just done that. Gets a pickup, and now he's got Jesse to play around with. Kriz burns up, but Starkso, such a menace. The quality of a world champ. And Kriz left alone, but he cannot do a thing against the brilliance of Starkso. Find this barren site and get the spike down. They could just play this freely. With Demek on the lurk, you kind of hope that he gets something done here. But with Kozok's positioning, blocking off some of these rotations, it buys a lot of time. Rolling Thunder's a bit preemptive, doesn't get much done. Demek has been spotted, but still gets one. Akuma couldn't adjust on time. So GoNext, a complete topsy-turvy. Convert this round for themselves. Wakey in a very tough spot, but Starkso.
It causes chaos, I think, in the comms for Joblife. And as they try to get information elsewhere, Chester finds the opening. It's not just the brawn firepower of these GoNext players that's worth keeping an eye on. It is the minds.
Find an opener towards the right-hand side and now opt to use that advantage and move in to the opposite side of the map. Akuma, though, waiting, operator in hand, and he's quick for the reaction. Kozok alerted of his presence early on. It felt like that could have been the second pick, but the wall, the dash coming in, the distraction, Akuma doesn't care. This is as smooth as butter. He's making it work. Finally, Demek is able to find the right angle of approach, so GoNext will get the spike down, but still a 3v3.
I'm going in. Demek just up in the pace to a point that Akuma tries to match it, but it is just Akuma on his own. Fully flashed to Demek, but he's holding his own. He holds the line down with a bit of support from Neffy.
GoNext will just wait to walk in again. They know there's at least 3 players here, but they don't care. They're going in. Aftershock, overdrive. Demek gets a free piece, wants to go even for more. It's disgusting. High caliber play as Demek keeps it going, but he's still getting it done by himself. 3 kills to Demek's name, and now Joblife are on the back foot with GoNext taking full control of C as it's fully under their domain.
Planted.
He wanted to try and push up. That's a lovely flick onto Chester, who's teleported on top of the box. 1 player on site, 1 tucked away, just baiting for this position for Kriz, but it might not matter with his shots from Akuma.
Oh. The quickscope was magnificent, but thankfully for GoNext, they had more players to throw at this problem. For sure, he does connect the first time, but struggles to really find any more After that, Demek is a bit troubled here, but he is unleashed.
He's got two!
From one moment to the next, he does nothing and then does everything. Call that what you want, but it's just absolutely brilliant. Chris puts the cherry on. They will, but it won't be...
Demek's here already.
An uncontested one, yeah. Having a neon and being so quick on the powers is super important, but Joblife break through sewers, make that position their own, trying to walk into the smoke, but Neffy finds himself an off angle, doubles up, what? And suddenly makes it into a 1v1? No. And Demek knows he can play time here, but walks out, catches and fake by surprise.
And now GoNext. Really glad that they're bankrolling this team.
Zesta holding on, so is Chris. Joblife full force into this round, and they have found some answers. Spike to go down, Jesse showing he's nearby with a shorty, but switches back to a stinger as the next half of this round commences. It's not an easy one for GoNext, but they do have all of Neffy's utilities still available to them. Paranoia does miss the mark, or at least Demek gets the kill before he's affected by it. Dash in, now there's a sight, no one can catch him. It's enough of an obscurement for the rest of the team to arrive. And now it's GoNext on the spike, and Starkster needs to clear this position again. Smoke will fade soon, and he won't really have the cover, so he takes a step back. Aftershock, right after him, stun. You need to get onto the defusal, and you need to do it quick, meaning that Starkster can now isolate the fight 1v1, lines up the shot in time, but Neffy's going to stick it, and he'll be successful in doing it! This is crazy!
Looked into that corner. Unfake only with a Sheriff trying to really posture over towards B. You've got two players here and the Killjoy turret. An instant shot from Chris to open up the round.
It's not fair! It's not fair, Chris! It's just unleashed! Taking the confidence that Demek has given him, but no! And Fake tried to keep it competitive, but has to fall to a shock dart. Wacky all to himself, but Kozik's got himself a deep angle. What on earth was this map?
It all on his attacks. They can just fight in this corner.
The thing is, Zesta can't spot Wacky here. And just can walk out of the smoke like that, but Demek is quick enough to react to deal with him. Now the rest of the Joblife players are all stacked up next to each other. You've got Chris approaching, but he's all by himself. But he still gets to deal with both! Oh no, Joblife, this is not looking optimal for you, especially when Chris is on a complete rampage. Approach. Now, there is reinforcements. Neffy's nearby. Kozok will struggle, given he's only got a ghost to work with. Flashes are good, but the bounce back isn't so quick, so Neffy has got time to look away and buy time for Chris to also arrive. Joblife, this should be a simpler round for you. A bonus for your opponents. Jesse needing to clutch, but can't quite account for the third. It got dangerous, but it just wasn't enough. Rapid with their approach. The question is, how much Kozok can delay? How much damage can he do before Joblife break in? Guided salvos on site. That's going to damage Kozok, but he's deciding to fall down with a shit. Neffy approaching quickly, but it's Demek's showstopper to do a lot of the damage. Gets a pick up, patience denied.
Stax was well aware that could be an issue. He's picked some really good pathing here. It does give Joblife a chance in this round.
It really does, especially with a pickup against Demek here. Chris so smart to turn around, but Starkster's lightning fast. Now it's down to Chester. Snakebite in the direction that Jesse was a moment ago. It will delay him just a little bit. Stun. He already has to use it halfway, touches it to bait. He knows where Starkster is now. He is fully aware, but sticks it. He sticks it, looks down. Oh, it could have been so. So GoNext don't really have too many ways in. Armageddon expended. Damage done through the smoke, and Fake, a very dangerous position for him. And Jesse's even being a menace. Demek able to break through here, but if the Viper isn't taken care of, well, Starkster did get taken. What GoNext can achieve here? How many kills they can get?
Heo's not watching where Kozok is. Now he's switched around to look.
Ah, well, that's the round. But we're looking to see things squared up here with Joblife getting this round. Or maybe I'm speaking too quickly because more kills can follow.
Oh my.
I don't think they can win the round. Wait a minute. Wacky's been revealed, so Chris can just hold the angle. He's got Evander for himself, and you can't deny the diffuse.
He's got half.
It's diffuse halfway, so they've got it! No way!
Rolling Thunder. forcing things out for Joblife to try and go in on the execute. Neffy trying to bring some of that magic, but actually the numbers very much in favor for Joblife. Demek operator skirtling around, but there's no flanks this time. Everybody coming from the same direction. Kozok, lovely position on top of the box, finding one, but there's still more to do.
We did say it's never over, and with Demek finding that kill, it's even scales yet again. Tested to find one angle. Demek looking to see if he can break through into the site. Shorty in hands, the perfect gun for the situation, but Starkso gets lucky this time, and he'll be taking that. Getting lucky sometimes is the answer to the situation. Kozok, though, does open this round, and he'll look to close it as well.
He's low.
Low on health.
Unfake's low.
And he can't expect where Unfake is coming from. Now he can, because the guided salvo is coming from his direction. But he cannot stick to the spike diffuser. Running out of time, will have to run away. I know this is just challenges, but I want to see this at an international level as well, because it's bonkers. That's what we're here for.
Oh my god.
Using the Outlaw like a shotgun is the most statement of a play you could ever make. Has been. Joblife. Can they stand their ground?
Demek.
Being able to cross into the B side. Demek this time can't really connect on time. Neffy does have some retaliation. Chris finds some information and catches some fake by off guard. This is crazy stuck. So can he bring his team back? Kozok walks out of a smoke, and there's no one there to assist. So that could have been an oopsie. And with Starkso and Jesse looking to hold Hobbit, this could be it.
Oh, what?
How do you get away with that? Mid-air, shot in the head, stunned up, and Jesse out into the open with nowhere to hide.
All the way across. Not really too much of a contest from Joblife, wanting to play the retake as much as they can. Kozok just hiding in the smoke. Some of these fights still going in favor of Joblife. It's whether they clear out Chris, and they do it. And Unfake has been really Joblife's necessary evil to get things in their favor. A pistol would be nice, but Kozok trying to up the ante. All of GoNext have just found these kills again.
You can never count them out, even if Joblife are getting the most of the job done early. When GoNext players are still on the server, they are never out of the fight. And GoNext in a situation like this, they're not going to make it easy for you either. They'll be in your face when they know they can be, and they'll play safe when they know they have to be. I mean, it's a difficult decision to make, to walk into a glass cannon, but I think it's even more difficult to just accept this loss. So you've got to take a different measure. Good connection onto Demek as he swings into a different possession. Akuma has come alive.
And what we saw in Haven, but not by much. 2 versus 5. Well, we saw a few of these from Mandatory yesterday. But it might be an ace actually coming in from the Euro if Chester heads over towards the C site. Unfake's going to clear it up. And I guess the most important thing, Pavlos, is it's a little bit by Neffy, but he's out in the open, fully flashed, having to back out. The operator was dropped from Akuma. And they're fully dedicated to this fight.
Whoa, and Demek is able to catch Akuma off. So Starkso is now on operating duties, but you've still got a minute to work with. Unfake, position's been telegraphed.
Alongside Jesse, to join Wacky on this A side, they're predicting the right movements from GoNext. But do they have the bodies? Wacky finds 2, he brings it to a 3 versus 3 before the numbers going back into equal measures, 2v2.
You've got to realize you've walked into a stack here. You've got to figure that one out. But Jesse's going for the trade, trying to deny the rotation, knowing that with 30 seconds on the clock, you've got to be able to stop them.
And no defenders around just yet. There's a smoke, both smokes available for Jesse. Both going for the door, but one at a time.
He might be smart, but he's twice as deadly. Not this time, though. The world champ will stop him. Joblife react to this. Armor getting utilized and is catching a lot of these players. 2 players are going to be caught off by this, but how do you work through it? Do you have flashes available to you? Side breakaway from Joblife as they try to make waves into it. Chris, the only player from GoNext who are able to find an answer, but it's all within a smoke. The spike is already being touched. You're going to try and stop it all from happening. Demek and Chester find the kills necessary. It gets frantic, it gets hectic. A side instead of spike walking into Hobbit and making its way into the B side. Therefore, Starkso call to action here. Rolling Thunder out straight away. Jesse with the first pick.
No
but
way.
With a nice Starkso from the pickup. And Demic is left behind. Can he find any more damage? Runs out of bullets though. So that means Joblife at least have got the lead in numbers, but with the Viper's Pit dropping, making that B site ever so difficult to navigate. Neffy plays outside of it. He plays outside of the Viper's Pit and wants to go for another turn, but Chester walks out as well and finds a double kill. Now left into a 1v1, Shorty in hand, knowing that the next fight could be a close distance one. Akuma closes in, and Chester locks in the game. 13-6 is a final map score. A quick 2-0 for the second seed of Northeast. GoNext.